Hey, thanks for checking in. So in this video, I'll be discussing the basics of herbalism. What is herbalism and is there any credence to it? My company is called Relivium Herbs, and I have studied herbalism for over 10 years. I create herbal formulas to help others achieve their wellness goals. Herbalism is not new. It's the understanding of plants and how they can benefit us. Herbalism is alive and well in many countries, even in our modern times. Without the amount of information in our current day, the knowledge of plants and nature is decreasing. What was once a vital part of survival has been replaced by knowledge of modern technology and advancements. Look, there's nothing wrong with those endeavors, but learning about herbs will be an enriching experience. Now, herbalism is well established as a predominant medicine in many countries, from China, India, Europe, and America. Many groups have looked to plants to provide them with healing and longevity. And many different formulas have been created based on thousands of years of using herbs as medicine. Now, in regards to Chinese herbal medicine, there are two philosophies or schools of thought. Now, traditional Chinese medicine, which is based on the Yellow Emperor's teachings and philosophy, and classical Chinese medicine, which is based on Shang Kun Lun and his editing of the previous medical texts, are the two philosophies that emerged in China. Now, traditional Chinese medicine correlates flavors with organs and elements such as wood, fire, earth, water, metal. Now, examples would be bitter foods for digestion, associated with the fire element, stimulates the heart. The five elements and five tastes philosophy are foundational in traditional Chinese medicine. Now, traditional Chinese medicine is the more dominant philosophy in China. Classical Chinese medicine assesses the yin and yang of the issue. An example of this would be when it is winter. Winter is a yin season. You would incorporate yang herbs or warming herbs to maintain the balance or harmony. In our day, we would say homeostasis. And this is the definition of health, according to classical Chinese medicine. There is little emphasis on the five elements and five flavors, but the yin or yang of each herb and where the person is, whether they are in a yin state or a yang state, cold or hot, and what the issue is, following nature. And this is a more simple approach, a more simple philosophy to herbalism. Because herbalism was at one point in time universal, meaning every civilization used plants for medicine and all sorts of things, different systems evolved. Now, Ayurveda is the traditional Hindu system of medicine, which is based on the idea of balance in bodily systems and uses diet, herbal treatment, and yogic breathing. Now, here you see the striking similarity of two healthcare systems. And keep in mind, this was at a time before the scientific method. Now, Ayurveda is said to be an external science that first existed in the universal consciousness, so it is theological in scope. It was passed from the creator to the ancient Indian mystics through meditation. Now, in India and China, the goal of harmonizing the body is the same. The way in which Ayurveda utilizes herbs and meditation is the same way Chinese medicine utilizes herbs and meditation. So in Ayurveda, you have the chakras. In Chinese medicine, you have the chi points. In Ayurveda, you practice breath yoga. In Chinese medicine, you practice qigong, which translates to energy work. Everything goes back to the energy of the herb or practice. You could see the divine farmers transfer, and this is a depiction on the right side of the energy that travels through the body from the laborer, the farmer, all the way to the celestial, to the top, from the bottom of the navel base all the way to the head. Now, yin and yang are fundamental forces of nature. Now, all things in the universe are yin and yang. Yin and yang are the two that make one. They are the balance, the polar opposites that are not opposite in its totality, but the opposites come together to form the whole, the complete. And the balance of these two is the definition of health. Now, there is a category of herbs known as superior herbs. Now, these herbs, through scientific inquiry, have been shown to modulate the immune system. And it is a mystery how these herbs were known to be so powerful in ancient times. Now, superior herbs in Chinese medicine, or what they are known as in Ayurveda, Rasayana herbs, they mean the same thing. Now, these are herbs that promote health and longevity and should be utilized all the time. So these are herbs that are to be used like food. Now, next we'll talk about getting started with taking herbs. Now, how to incorporate herbs into your life. So you want to first determine your favorite method of consumption. Now, you can make a tea, a capsule, or a tincture. Now, tea is the way to benefit from the flavor of an herb. And a capsule is an easy and fast way that does not require any work. A tincture is an alcohol extract. There are vegetable glycerin extracts too as well, but alcohol is the more common way a tincture is created, and they are more potent, and the portion is not a lot. It only requires about 3 to 4 drops of the tincture in water or any kind of liquid that you want to consume to get the medicinal properties. What happens is the alcohol extracts the chemical constituents out of the herb, and that is what you're taking when you take a tincture. This is very important as you are not sure how your body will react to something you have never had before. Always consult your doctor before use. And so you want to make sure you start with a small amount of an herb. And what I have in the picture is what's known as pu'er tea. It is a fermented tea from the Yunnan province of China. It has living organisms, so to speak. It is like yogurt, bacteria that will aid your digestion. And I tend to like the flavor of pu'er tea. It's very important to start small, like I said. Now, you got to understand that your body might need time to benefit from an herb, just like a pharmaceutical medication may have a time that your body needs to adjust before that medication is active. Okay? Now, others may not need any time at all. Now, it just depends on you and your idiosyncratic body. Now, here's an overlooked, and it is very underestimated step. Meditation of the activity taking place. Now, legend has it, Shin Nong, okay, classified every herb in what's known as Bin Cao Jing, which is the divine farmer's materia medica, thousands of years old, based on how it affected him while he was meditating. So he would take an herb, let's say reishi mushroom, which is classified as a superior herb in the Bin Cao Jing, right? Reishi mushroom. In the Bin Cao Jing, thousands of years ago, is classified as a superior herb. And that is based on how it affected him meditating. This was before we had microscopes and any type of way to look at the chemical constituents of reishi mushroom. However, now we understand that beta-glucans are a active component in reishi mushroom, and they are very beneficial to the health. And there are multiple studies done on beta-glucans and how they benefit the immune system, and adaptogenic herbs, and how reishi mushroom is considered an adaptogenic herb. And thousands of years ago, you had somebody take this mushroom and classify it this way. It is amazing, and just listening to your body will help you if you are trying to undertake herbs and herbalism as a lifestyle. Ask yourself, how is this herb affecting me? Are you noticing any changes in your perception? Some people may need more time with an herb to receive the benefits. After a period of time, ask yourself, has this herb helped me achieve my wellness goals? Do you feel more grounded when you take reishi mushroom? Do you have more clarity of thought? How is this affecting you? Is it benefiting your digestion? Take some time and just become aware of what this plant, this ancient medicine is doing. Now, thousands of years ago, wellness and longevity were seen as arts and science of increasing someone's vitality. And herbalism is one way that is done. There is also Qigong, Tai Chi, which is a form of Qigong, energy work, yogic breathing. These were said to increase longevity, to benefit one's vitality. And this goes into the three treasures philosophy of Chinese medicine, which we won't get into today. This is just to give a basic overview of herbalism. Just remember the goal. The only constant is change, but there are practices we can incorporate. They will benefit our life in the art of longevity. Thanks for watching.